Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Hey, we've had some dramatic skies across the state today.
A busy start to the month, Alana.
A wet Wednesday for sure, and we've seen it in central and southern Utah. Take a look at this time-lapse video through Castle Country. You're going to watch as those storms roll right off the mountain, and yes, they roll through Castle Country, bringing that wet weather to the camera. Tonight, we've got snow out there. Live view right now from Black Ridge. If you know southern Utah, this is the highest elevation there, right on the Washington and Iron County line, and yes, we've mixed in a little snow, even to the higher elevations of Washington County. In the north, we're quiet, but we know in southern Utah, we've seen any bit of rain that there was switch to snow, and it did so quickly. As we kind of zoom in, we see that down towards Panguitch, Grand Staircase, active conditions that extends to Highway 89 near Kanab, and then over I-15 in Beaver and Iron County. We've got wet weather, and it is snow tonight. Our mountains picking up snow in the south with winter weather advisories in effect through 9 p.m. Thursday. Could get a foot of snow in some spots. Wasn't just the south. This is what it looked like earlier. Up the Cottonwoods, this was Big Cottonwood, rough roads. Tonight, just before 6 o'clock, you know the totals coming from the last 48 hours have been extremely healthy. Almost 2 feet at Alta, 21 inches at Snowbird, 18 at Brighton, Powder Mountain, 14 at Park City, over a foot at Beaver Mountain, Solitude, Deer Valley. Now, this was last check for Sundance and Eagle Point, but we know Eagle Point likely going up, and so's Brian Head. You know, we're getting this moisture. Yesterday was a significant day for snowpack, April 1st, and we saw very healthy percents for the northern ranges, which is great news there. Eastern Utah and southern Utah, with our rapid warm-up, lost some of that snowpack, but here we are with an early spring storm, and it's bringing a bit of moisture, and that's a good thing in the desert. Video coming out of Kanab. Thanks, Judy, for sharing that, of the snow coming down with the red rock, and they continue to see it tonight. A trace to 2 inches expected in those southern valleys. Satellite radar shows that area of low pressure. It's a large trough. It's counterclockwise flow near the low, allowing for that moisture to highly focus there. In the north, well, we had some lake effect. This was sunrise. Thanks, Meg. How gorgeous is that? But doesn't exactly serve April. Nope, kind of a little different there tonight. Scott caught this one from the Capitol. That looks a little more April-ish, but we've got cold temperatures out there, and we were below average today with those 40s. Only 57 for the high in St. George. Average in Salt Lake, 59. Average in St. George, 72. Northerly flow will do that. We drop the temperatures and it feels chilly. We're looking at 30s into tonight. In the north, along the Wasatch Front, we stay dry, but we're freezing. By tomorrow, we've got cold temperatures with mostly cloudy conditions and the slight chance of an isolated storm. General thunderstorm threat for not just Utah, but the entire region, and it's due to that low on the move. Futurecast kind of shows that. It tracks through and wants to lift a little bit. Now, keep in mind the areas around it with that counterclockwise flow will see the most moisture into the overnight and tomorrow morning. That includes central Utah, south central Utah, and the eastern side of the state. We do get some wraparound. You're going to start to see that as we head into our Friday. Looks like the basin, and then, yes, some isolated storms by Friday along the Wasatch Front, but the core of that moisture, I would say, from Castle Country south. We could see that over the interstate. We start to get a little drier as we head into Saturday. Big picture here, clearing a little bit, but we get that wintry mix through the close of the work week. So unsettled conditions. Eventually, we see high pressure building in. Mountain snow showers will hold on through Friday. High pressure clears us out for the weekend. We'll start to get average temperatures back, but see this guy? Gonna graze northern Utah. Could flatten the ridge on Tuesday, brings a slight chance for moisture to the north. 40s and 50s, below average tomorrow with the potential of wet weather. Really in the southern half of the state, isolated activity up north. Only 58 in St. George, low 50s in Moab. A lot of 40s out there. As we look at the St. George 7-day, isolated showers tomorrow, but then the warming trend impacts Washington County, which is terrific. They actually get into the 80s next week with the ridge dominating. We stay unsettled Thursday and Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We start to get back to average. Tuesday brings that slight chance as that little disturbance wants to come on through. There's a day in the 70s. It's just 7 days away. So let's take each day and march right over to that 73 by Wednesday.
We've earned that.
We sure have. Southern Utah's earning it tonight.